Hello guys, welcome back to our weekly analysis. Last week we had a very awesome time with our prediction. We had a bull ride on gold, bull ride on US30, and of course pound USD. So it was an amazing time. We had over close to about 2,000 pips across the three instruments we predicted last week. So this week we are back again and we are going to be starting off with the USD index as usual. But before I dive into the weekly analysis, I want to appreciate my returning subscribers, and I would want to say if you are new to this channel, please kindly like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Turn on the notification button so that when I come up with new content, you'll be the first to see. All right. This week on USD Index, we have realized that price is currently approaching a demand zone. So this demand is basically off the weekly time frame. So which of course aligns with the daily demand as well. Because we saw a price shift from this area. So the bullish structure was maintained after a rejection around this area. So we are expecting some reaction in the same zone as price drops into that zone this coming week. So what is our expectation on USD index? We are expecting a dip into the demand zone. Then of course we should see a reaction around this area before a correction back to the bullish direction. That is scenario one. And our next scenario is basically we might see price dip below the zone, then probably react around this level or probably within this level. But of course, it will react to the bullish direction. So basically, we're not looking out for a strong bear this week on the index. We are looking forward for maybe a weak USD at the beginning of the week. Then we should see a strong USD from Tuesday going forward. So basically, overall, my expectation on USD for this week is going to be a strong USD. So a bounce off at the demand zone, then price should apparently push higher, given that dollar a strong gain in this new week. So starting off with our pay for this analysis, we'll be looking at gold. All right. So gold, of course, is approaching a supply zone. Let's load it out. So gold is approaching a supply zone, which of course we saw a reaction at that area, which was a rejection, and of course from that a bearish structure was established, as we could see price printing lower lows, lower high, lower lows, and lower high. Then of course we saw a reaction, a rejection around this zone, then price started pushing higher. Then if we take a look at this structure, this is on the daily time frame, we can see there are a series of market levels formed. Price has done 3 levels so far, and this previous high has been taken out. So the next significant area to focus on is this demand zone. Of course, unless we have a break, a retest before we can think of a continuation in the bullish direction, which probably this area might have been our target. But for me, looking at the USD index, I'm expecting a reaction around this supply zone for price to correct in the downward direction. So a strong goal towards the supply zone, then we should see a reaction at that area for price to start trading downward. So basically, where are we targeting for this coming week on gold? So let's look at, I'm looking at a retest of the broken structure. So a reaction, then price Well, 1727.13 level should be retested. So a push into the zone, then a reaction towards 1727 price level. So basically, a strong goal beginning the week and a weak goal towards the end of the week or middle of the week. So this is my expectation on gold following the USD index. So let's quickly jump to US oil. Let's see. So on US oil, it is interesting as we can see, price printed a double top formation earlier. So basically the trend on the daily time frame is bearish. So we saw a double top formation printed earlier. Price started trading lower. Then of course we saw Friday's candle closing aggressively bullish. But there is a point to take into consideration. So basically this is an area of concern because when price broke below that area, there was no retest. So basically Friday's candle retested that area. So there's a strong expectation that price will start trading downwards. So of course, we should expect this area to be taken out because this is an area of significance where price did react to give us this retest. So for price to give us a retest of this recent low or probably give us a new lower low, we should see price this level taken out. So the expectation on crude oil for this coming week is bearish. So I'm expecting a bearish move on the US oil. So let's look at the price parameters to stay guided. Okay, so this is where I'll be interested in selling US oil. So when the bearish low, the last bearish candle, which was on Wednesday, the candle form on Wednesday, when its low is taken out, that is when I'll start looking for bears on US oil. So of course we should see price drop significantly towards this is gonna be our first target. So basically that is about 500 pips from our entry area. Then of course with volume we should see price tank lower. Let's quickly pull our fib to give ourselves a more precise price level. So basically I'm expecting price to overall drop to our 127 fib level, which is 71.39 price level. So a bearish move is expected on US oil this coming week. All right, so let's conclude with US30 for this particular week. So this week we are looking out for gold, US oil, and US30. Before I continue with US30, please, if you have stayed with me up to this point, don't forget to click on the like button and share this content. If you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you stay updated whenever I bring your way new content. Thank you very much. So basically, there is an area of interest here where price is there's a supply zone here that I have marked out, and there's an interesting price level to note. This is basically an equal high, so that is an area of interest within the immediate supply. So price might likely push to retest that equal high. Then we should see price rejecting at the zone for price to start going downwards. So basically our expectation on US30 for this week is for price to push into the zone, then start reacting within that area. So basically, our target point is this area. So we are going beyond, taking a look at our left hand side to pay attention to price action over there. So basically, we are expecting price to push into the zone, then react towards this area. So all these are in line with our analysis on the USD index. So if you pay attention to each and individual technical perspective of the space, you realize that they are in line with the USD index, even when you are analyzing them individually. They follow the USD index. So that's why we pay attention to USD index when we are doing our analysis. So this is basically it, guys. We are looking out for a strong US30 in the beginning of the week towards the supply zone. Then we should see a reaction for price to start dropping lower this week. Then we are also expecting a push to the upside on gold, then a drop towards the ending part of this week, as well as the US oil. We are expecting price to break the neckline or the low, or when it's this low, then we should see price sunk all the way to our 127 level, which should be 71.39 price level. So this is it, guys, on our weekly analysis. Remember to click on the like button, share this content, and click on the subscribe button if you have not done that already. Thank you. Until I come your way with our next content. Peace.